Tennessee Constitution, because the Tennessee Constitution had several references to its relation, the state's relation with the United States. And Governor Harris basically amended the Tennessee Constitution in a way that violated the amendment provisions of the Tennessee Constitution. Ironically, he felt like he was vindicating the South's rights under the United States Constitution, but by doing so, he effectively trampled on the Tennessee Constitution. In a positive sense, Tennessee was bound up in a terrible controversy in the late 1870s and the early 1880s over the state debt. The state ran up millions and millions of dollars of debt to build railroads. There was some maladministration immediately after the Civil War, and it was a political controversy of extraordinarily bitter nature. Tennesseans today don't have any idea that went on, and thankfully so. And he brokered the compromise, so to speak, to take Tennessee out of that controversy over the debt. I mean, it lingered on for a little while, but he really was the moving force in 1882 that removed that as a source of controversy. And that really was a service to the state in a positive sense as opposed to the negative sense. He also, I think, ably represented the state pretty well in the Senate as far as patronage and things of that nature, which is what senators then did and what senators, I guess, now do too. He never lost an election, although on a couple of occasions he bowed out before he had the opportunity to lose an election. He was elected a state senator in 1847, and then he died in 1897. In that interval after being a state senator, he was again a congressman. He was elected governor. He forewent a run at governor in the 1850s because Andrew Johnson was stronger politically than he was. After the Civil War, he had a price on his head because he was the Confederate governor, and he went to Mexico and lingered in Mexico a couple of years and came back and laid kind of low. But slowly the conservative element in Tennessee, as is the true across the South in that time period, regained ascendancy. And he had connections, and he had influence, and he had prestige as having been, the ultimate conservative governor, because he had led Tennessee out of the Union. And in those days, the United States senators were elected by the state legislatures. They weren't directly elected as they are today. And so he had his politics in order and was elected by the state legislature as a United States senator in 1876 to take office in 1877. The thing that he's most known for in Tennessee history